Hi, it's Caden and welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Sterling Grove, which is known as one of the most upscale communities here in the West Valley. From the well-manicured streets to the farmhouse-style homes to the great amenities, it's no wonder so many people choose this community when they are moving out here to Surprise. I'm here to give you a full tour of the community, see if it will work for you, so let's get started. Starting outside, Sterling Grove is a 24-hour guard-gated community. You start your drive up into the community, passing all these nice water features and this well-maintained grass. You reach this nice centerpiece that is a small pond and building. Just driving through this community, it truly feels like you are living that luxury lifestyle. Everything is just so well manicured. It's very green. People coming in from out of state often tell me it doesn't feel like I'm in Arizona when I'm driving through this community with all these large ponds, these great views of the golf course, and the White Tank Mountains make for a very nice scene in this community. Spending time in this community, it really feels like you are in a luxury community located out there in Scottsdale. But the major difference between Sterling Grove and one of those Scottsdale communities are the home prices. If you were to pick these homes up in Sterling Grove and move them to Scottsdale, they would be double, sometimes even triple the price. And I'm going to talk a lot more about the home prices a little later in the video, so just stick around for that. But for now, I want to focus on Sterling Grove's amenities. And if you are comparing the different amenities throughout different communities here in the greater Phoenix area, I have the resource for you. It's my free Moving to Arizona guide. It goes over all the different suburbs here in the Phoenix area, gives you average home prices for each city, and breaks down the crime maps, just tells you where good areas of the Phoenix area are and bad areas of the greater Phoenix area are. So reach out to me for my free Moving to Arizona guide. It also goes over different relocation strategies if you are coming in from out of state, and I can send it your way. My name and number are on the screen. All throughout the community, you're going to find very nice walking and biking trails. There's also these parks and natural spaces that can be used by anybody in the community. The major hub of the community is the clubhouse and amenity center, which has this very modern farmhouse style, which is something that you'll see all throughout the community. A lot of the homes have this great modern farmhouse style with all of these exposed beams and wooden siding. It just sets for a nice scene throughout the community. There is a state-of-the-art fitness center here at the clubhouse. They have pickleball courts, outdoor patio areas. They have a full-service bar and restaurant, an outdoor pool, of course, tennis courts. They have another spa and multi-purpose rooms that can be rented out for all different uses. They have a basketball court and event lawn. This is a wedding venue, so you'll see weddings going on here at Sterling Grove. That just kind of goes to show how beautiful the scenery is. They do a great job of keeping that grass nice and green, all of the shrubs well manicured, and just the view of the White Tank Mountains when you're looking over that golf range is really second to none to these other West Valley communities. Now, you're hearing a lot of the good, but let me tell you probably the biggest negative to Sterling Grove, which are the HOA fees. Obviously, to maintain such a nice community and get access to all of these amenities, there are going to be some associated fees, so let's go over those. Now, probably one of the biggest questions I get is there a CFD tax here in Sterling Grove? It's a newer community, there's so much lush greenery. Am I going to have to pay a CFD tax and have higher property taxes? The answer to that is no, which is a good thing. You'll have pretty standard property taxes out here in Sterling Grove, but your HOA fees are quite high. So the first HOA fee that you have is $145 a month. It is billed quarterly, but it breaks out to $145 a month, and that is just your HOA standard fee. Then you have a social membership fee, which is another $150 a month, and that is billed monthly. So when you do the math, you're paying roughly $295 a month to belong to the community of Sterling Grove. Now let's go over the one-time HOA fees that you have to pay. When you buy your home here in Sterling Grove, you'll have a $2,260 one-time capital improvement fee. That goes towards the HOA to keep all these green spaces green and all of the amenities up to date. You'll also have a $5,000 social initiation fee, which goes to the social club. So in total, you're spending about $7,200 when you're buying your home here in the community. The nice thing about these fees is you can negotiate with the seller or builder to get them to pay some of those fees for you, but be well aware that the HOA fees here in Sterling Grove are higher than some of the other communities in the West Valley. And for good reason. You get a 24-hour guard-gated community, you get very high-end amenities, and with that comes higher HOA fees. Now, it would not be a Sterling Grove video if I did not mention the golf here in the community. Right now, the golf is open to the public, but it will go private at 350 members. Right now, they have about 270, 275 members, so I'm guessing probably about a year out from going private. It's a very nice course, true managed, 18-hole course. It is known as one of the best and highly rated rated golf courses out here in the greater Phoenix area. If you've come to Phoenix to play golf, you've either played Sterling Grove or heard of people playing Sterling Grove, because it is a renowned course and people love this course. Let's talk a little bit about homes in Sterling Grove and their prices. You have two routes that you can go when you buy a home here in Sterling Grove. You can buy a resale home from an owner, or you can buy a brand new home directly from the builder, which is Toll Brothers. There's going to be a total of 2,200 homes when the community is completely built out, stretched across 780 acres. The pros to buying a resale home: the backyard's going to be landscaped most likely. They're probably going to have already put in all of the light fixtures and fans. But the downside is it might not be quite to your taste. Toll Brothers is a semi-custom builder, so when you buy brand new, you can adjust the floor plan to make it more accommodating for you. When you're building ground up here in the community, it's about a 12-month build time right now, but they also have spec-built homes that are just waiting for an owner. They're completely brand new from the builder, and they're quick move-in. So if you did want to buy a brand new home quickly, you could do that. Buying a brand new home or a home from the builder, they both have pros and cons to them. I'm happy to help you with deciding which one is best for you. Just reach out, we can start that conversation and see which process would be easier for you. Give you a little bit of an idea of the prices here in Sterling Grove. This is going to be just a general guide, rule of thumb that you can use on the resale homes and the new build homes here. Obviously, when you buy a brand new home from the ground up, there's going to be different lot fees and different upgrades that you end up paying the builder. So the prices can vary, but this is just a general rule of thumb to give you an idea of how much a home in Sterling Grove is going to go for. If you're looking on the lower end of homes here in Sterling Grove, a 1,500 square foot home is going to be in the low 500,000s to medium 500,000s. The median sales price here in Sterling Grove is right at about $800,000. So that's a standard home here in Sterling Grove. That'll be about 2,500 square feet. Sometimes you can find a home on the golf course in this price. Sometimes they'll have a pool if you're buying them resale. But this is a good price to be shopping at in Sterling Grove. You can accommodate about 2,500 square feet of living. If you're shopping on the higher end of homes here in Sterling Grove, you want a home that's at least 3,600 square feet. You want a home that's on the golf course, that has a pool. You're going to be looking at roughly about $1.2 million to $1.4 million, just depending on how nice the lot is and how many upgrades are going on inside the home. Now, spending $1.4 million on a 3,700 square foot home on the golf course with a pool is very common here in Sterling Grove, which is nice. It's a private golf course community, and if you are looking in that price range in Scottsdale, you could not find anything nearly that large or with nearly nice of a lot with a pool in a private golf course community. So that's what I'm getting at when I'm saying, yeah, it is in Surprise. It's not known for having the greatest entertainment around, but you do have all of the shopping that you would need nearby. You're 15 minutes away from a Costco. You have the marketplace at Prasada very close by as well. So all of the dining and shopping that you kind of need day to day is going to be very close to the community. It's just more of a suburban style living. That's what the city of Surprise is known for being. It's known for being pretty family focused. A lot of families are moving to this area from out of town, and there's a lot of amenities focused more towards the family side of things rather than in Scottsdale, where you get a lot of the entertainment, bars, and fine dining. Sterling Grove itself is located just off of Waddell and the 303, so you're pretty close to the Loop 303 to get around to the rest of the valley, but you are in the far west valley here in Surprise, so not as central as some of the other communities out there, but the price definitely reflects that. Those central communities can be about $1 million more for the exact same home. Another nice thing about Sterling Grove is it accommodates both active 55 plus living, so they do have an age restricted section with different homes for the active adult community, and they have all age family living, so you and your family can move into this community if you have kids, and if you're a retiree and want a quieter pace of living, they also have that here in the community as well. Now, if you are interested in some of the different models they offer here in Sterling Grove, I just released a video touring each of the different models that they have here in Sterling Grove. They're a semi-custom builder. Toll Brothers has a lot of different options to choose from, so click right here and you can see the video of all of the different models toured, so you can get a feel for the different floor plans that they do offer and if any of them would work for you. If you would like any of the free resources I mentioned in this video, reach out to me. My name and number are on the screen, and I am a licensed real estate agent here in the greater Phoenix area. If you are planning a move here, I'd love to help you out with that. My name and number are on the screen, and with all that being said, I will see you in the next video.